Day 659 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2788, split strings by separator. The difficulty level is easy, but don't worry because you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. Given an array of strings words and a character separator, split each string in words by separator. Return an array of strings containing the new strings formed after the splits, excluding empty strings. Notes: separator is used to determine where the split should occur, but it is not included as part of the resulting strings. A split may result in more than two strings. The resulting strings must maintain the same order as they were initially given. All right, y'all, so that sounds simple enough, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples anyway, just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So in example 1, we have our input words equals an array of strings. First string is 1.2.3, second string is 4.5, and the last string is 6. Separator is a period or a dot. The output is an array of strings 1, string, first string 1, second string 2, third string 3, fourth string 4, fifth string 5, and the sixth string is 6. Boom. It says in this example we split as follows. So this 1, 2, 3 right here, we're splitting up by this separator, right? So we're gonna, each time we see this separator, we're just gonna split right there. So after we split these right here, or this right here, this first string right here, after we split it, it turns into 1, 2, and 3, right? Because we just split everywhere we see a dot, we just split. Boom. So we split it right there, and we end up with 1, 2, 3. And that's where this 1, 2, 3 comes from in our output. Boom. Then our second string, we have 4.5. Once again, we see this dot right here. So we're going to split it right here. After the split, 4.5 splits into 4, 5, right? Boom. So they turn into two separate strings, and that's this right here. So now, right now, we split this, turned it into this, boom, and then we split this right here and turned it into this, and then finally we're left with the 6. Boom, it says 6 splits into 6, so we could just leave the 6 as is, and in the end, the resulting array is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Now, just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2 where they switched the separator up on us. So in example 2, we have our input words equals an array of strings. First string is $, easy, $. Second string is $, problem, $. The separator equals a $. The output is an array of strings, easy, problem, right? So we just separate this and separate this, and then we're left with this, easy, problem. Boom. It says in this example we split as follows. So easy, or $, easy, $, splits into just easy, excluding the empty strings, and $, problem, $, splits into just problem, excluding the empty strings. Then hence the resulting array is easy, problem. Boom. So that's how we got this. Boom. As you can see, this is being split up right here. So each time we see this, each time we see this $, we know we need to split it right there where the $, is at. Boom. Now let's take a look at example words where it gets a little tricky. They don't even give us any characters. They just give us a separator, right? So in example 3, our input, in example 3, our input words equals an array of strings being a vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, and the separator is a vertical line. So that means the output is just a blank array. It says in this example, the resulting split of vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, y'all, will contain only empty strings, so we return an empty array. Boom. So after we remove all of these separators, we'll just be left with an empty array. Boom. So that's why we got this output. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution, y'all. Solution is not that difficult. And I want y'all to make sure y'all stick around at the end, because I actually have 2 solutions for y'all today. So make sure y'all stick around so y'all could get both of those good solutions. They both are very quick and easy to understand. That's why I wanted to give y'all 2 of them. So for the solution number one, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to create a variable that will be an array of strings that will store the final list of split words for us. So we're just going to declare a variable called R, set that equal to an array of string, come outside of that, and we are going to put a parentheses like this. Boom. Now we're going to iterate through each word in the input array by saying for I in words. We're going to open up the brackets, and then we're going to split the current word using the given separated character, right? So we're going to say let word equal I dot split, open up the parentheses, we're going to say separator colon, then we're going to pass in this separator, boom, sorry, this separator right here, we're going to pass in right here, separator, boom, then we'll come outside of that, we'll say dot map, open up the parentheses, we're going to say string dot init, boom. Then we're going to append all split parts into the result array using a plus equal or increment to concatenate the words. So we'll come underneath this and we're just going to say R plus equals word. Boom. Then we just need to return the fully flattened array of split words by coming right here. And all we need to do is say return, sorry y'all, return R. Boom, y'all, that's all she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure that runs properly before we submit it. It's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted afterwards. Let's see, and look at that, y'all. 12 milliseconds beats 75% of users. Not bad at all. Now, let's get into that second solution that I promised I had for y'all, right? And guess what, y'all? Guess what? We got a one-liner. That's right, y'all. We could really solve this problem in one line of code. That's why I wanted to make sure I included this in here so I can show y'all how to do it. So let's get into it. Now, that one line of code, we're just going to say words dot flat map. We're going to open up the brackets. We're going to say $0 dot split, open up parentheses, we're going to say separator colon, once again, then we're going to pass in separator again, boom, then we'll come outside of that, we'll say dot map, then we'll open up the parentheses, we're going to say string dot init, boom, and that's it. That's the one line of code. That's all we needed. Let's give it a run. Let's see, it's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Let's see, and look at that, y'all. 12 milliseconds beats 75% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. So, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.